Have you ever wondered what you would do if your personal computer or laptop, Windows running, I'm talking, Windows 10, say for instance, that's what I have, Windows 10. What would happen if you lost everything in it? Say something happened with your hard drive, or your system got corrupted and you lost everything. You can't log into your computer, it's down, you're expecting to create a project, you know, that evening or something. Well, this is what I'm going to show you how to do today, is create a recovery system, a backup recovery system on a thumb drive. Or you may want to do a backup of your system and before you do upgrades to your personal computer. Say you want to put extra memory in there, upgrade your memory from 4 gigabytes to 8 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes to 16 gigabytes. You want to stick some memory cards in there, and you don't want it to be to get corrupted or something. If you did something wrong and then all of a sudden you go turn your computer back on and it's not there anymore, it's not booting up, and you've lost everything is what you're thinking. So if you create this backup USB drive, computer restoration file, then you always have that to fall back on. You want to go down here to your Windows tab to the bottom left and right click and go up to Control Panel. This will open up your Windows Control Panel. Once you get here, you're going to look for Recovery right there. Click on that, and the first option there, create a recovery drive. Create a recovery drive to troubleshoot problems when your PC can't start. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to take my handy 64 gigabyte thumbnail drive. Pull that out of the sleeve. This thing is small. Okay, and then we're going to grab my extension cord here with my new 3.0 connectors on my older computer, and we're going to stick this into one of the by the way, this 64 gigabyte drive there, that's a 3.0 compatibility, so we're going to plug it into our 3.0 extension there. And then we've got here, let me close this out, create a recovery drive. Close that out. We'll hit next, and it's going to scan your computer to see your setup now and create a recovery file. Does that first, and then it will transfer it to your USB right there. So you can have that just in case an emergency. If you need to go back to how your system was, you can restore it. This takes just a little bit here to create the recovery drive file, and then we'll come back. Okay, the next thing that will happen, it's created the recovery drive file, and it's telling me to select the USB flash drive that I want to use. The drive must be able to hold at least 8 gigabytes, and everything on the drive will be deleted. And available drives, it shows drive M, which was previously recovery, and we're going to make that a recovery once again, and that's on my USB 3.0 adapter, and that's my thumbnail drive right there, 64 gigabytes. Now I did try this with a USB 2.0. It was going rather slow. I upgraded a PCI Express card in my PC and upgraded to 3.0, and I also bought this 64 gigabyte thumbnail drive, so, and that's a 3.0 compatibility too, so it should go a lot faster this time. So once we're here, we're going to go ahead and click next. Everything on the drive will be deleted. This thumb drive, that's okay. Create, and then it starts to create the recovery file on the drive. So this may take a little time. Like I was telling you, the USB 3.0, it shouldn't take as much time as the USB 2.0 that I was once trying to do this with. So we'll see how fast this goes. It's already started up, doing some things. It's copying utilities over, and you'll just watch this bar go across here. It's starting up now, and it may take a little time. You might want to do it in the evening, go watch some TV, come back, and you'll have your recovery drive on your thumb flash drive. We'll come back here. Okay, as you can see, we are done. Recovery drive is ready. All I have to do is hit the finish button. It took a little while, as you can see by the clock. If you look back and see that clock there in my video. But that's because I'm a website designer as well as a YouTuber, and I had a lot of stuff on my Windows 10 computer, so we're going to go ahead and hit finish, see what happens now. And it looks like it's done. So you've got a backup drive on a USB flash drive now. If something were to happen to your computer, it got corrupted, and you couldn't restore it, you know, tried to turn it off and on, power it on and off several times, now you've got insurance. And I would recommend taking your USB drive, your flash drive, which is this one right here that I have, and just taping it to the side of your computer or something like that. If something were to happen, you know you have that. Or maybe you just want it while you're doing some upgrades to your computer. You'll have this in case something happens to your operating system, like I'm going to be installing a solid state drive to my computer, replacing the hard drive, the spinning disk drive. So I might need this thing. I might need it. You might need it. So it's always good to do this ahead of time. Even when you get a new computer, when it's operating at its prime, that's when you want to do it. You get all your computer programs on there and stuff. It's operating good. You haven't surfed the internet so much, and you know you've got a good situation with your computer. That's when you want to do it, and just get a drive. They only cost, this one right here, this was overkill. This was a 64 gigabyte little thumbnail drive, and I only needed probably about a 16 gigabyte one. I don't know, maybe a little more. I had a lot of stuff on my drive, as you can see about the time that it took to transfer all these files from my computer that I have set up now. It took a little while, so